We already live on Instagram. We live now.
All right. This is how we start. Can you? Okay. That's a little sample of what my man is proposing for us. Welcome to the re-roll.
Wow, what a
right. We got my man Vox from across seas, England, representing Street Waves in the house.
Woo! Representing, my friend, representing.
Okay. As you see, I got the big city behind me. They're listening to find me. All right. Yo, Vox. Yo, my dude. I was listening to your vibes, my son. Yo, let me find out, dog. You over there pumping it like that?
Yes, sir. That's how we roll, mate. That's how we roll. Me and my brethren, me and my squad. That's our vibe, man, is making a point. So there's no misunderstandings. Everyone's on the vibe. They get it. They roll with it. They can bump to it. It's all good, brother. Yeah.
Word. So I'm listening to this joint, Evil Eyes on Me.
Yes.
I'm feeling that. Because at first, I looked at the title and I started thinking about Tupac, All Eyes on Me. And then you just switched that up with the Evil Eyes on Me. So I want to ask, was that the inspiration, or what was the inspiration behind that?
The inspiration, my friend, was basically when I approach, like me as a man, as a personal individual, when I approach someone, as most real people do, real G's, it's approaching peace, becoming peace. We pose no threat. We do our thing, and we're fucking good at it. Excuse me, we're good at it too. But we pose no danger to people. We're not here to mess people's lives up and shit like that. So like all the people that misunderstand and misinterpret that, they get vexed and threatened for the wrong reasons. So we're just doing our thing, and we're riding this musical wave, enjoying it. So
all right. Yeah. So tell me, what inspired you into the game? What inspired you into picking up that microphone and letting everybody hear what's inside you?
Wow. Okay. So I would say, I mean, first of all, I was kind of a late bloomer, man. Really, like in writing and in dabbling in rap and stuff. It wasn't until later in life that I started to hang out. Like the people that I found myself living in that proximity with tended to be all writers and poets and spoken word artists, rappers, musicians in general. And it's kind of infectious, as you know. Music is infectious, and it feeds and thrives off your inner feelings, whether you know it or not. And after a while, I was putting pen to paper, and I'm a Greek philosopher, my brother. I'm a thought, got a lot to say, a lot to think about, and I'm lucky enough that I'm able to communicate and transcend my thoughts onto paper and put it to a killer beat and make a point and communicate to people so that they understand and can either vibe with and empathize or relate to anything that I'm saying on the track. And Evil Eyes on Me was basically just, I'm gonna do what I do, but I know, for every pair of good eyes watching me, there's always one or two pairs of bad eyes, and I'm okay with that.
Okay. Yeah. You always got to have back for your eyes on your back to make sure.
Yeah, and I would say, to have your sixth sense is absolute godsend in this game. But what's probably more important is the company you keep around you. And I was lucky enough, about a year and a half ago, I had an epiphany, and the light switched on. I cleaned house, shook up all the frenemies and the snakes. Okay. And I was blessed, with linking with some 100% genuine soldiers, who were on the same mission as me in life with music, and we joined up, teamed up.
Okay. Okay, okay. So I also heard the other joint that you got too. That one that you said y'all just vibe off of. I like that one, the little Jamaican flow joint.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So you do a little bit of that too. You could do that too.
You know what? I'm absolutely under no understanding, man. I'm blessed. I'm very, very lucky to be able to do what I do, so that it entertains people. And because I'm eclectic, man. You know, there's too much good music out there, man. You can't pinpoint one genre. You know, I rock with Johnny Cash, Kid Rock, Hank Williams Jr. sometimes, NWA, man, and it helps me to be a stronger writer. You know, so that I can deliver what I'm saying with a boom, packing a punch, so that everyone's like, woo, yeah, man, that mic belongs in his hand. And I'm lucky, man. Music's so good. It's given me so much in life. And I love to just dabble with different beats, different genres. I fell in love with Afro trap a couple of years ago, and I studied meticulously this kind of beat, and to the point where I was comfortable to bounce onto a stage or a mic, or even in a room of friends, man, and just spit bars to some banging Afro trap bassy beats, you know. And reggaeton, you know, I mean, I'm a Greek Cypriot by blood, so you know we've got that Latin vibe in our soul, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So how big is your crew? You talk about your crew, so I mean,
Yeah.
who
Okay,
well,
my
crew?
Okay, so my immediate colleagues and peers are maybe three. There's myself, and I'm working closely with my friend Cams, and Cams is heading up our label Streetwaves. Now, this was already established before we'd come into paths with each other. So I was lucky enough to be, you know, invited onto the team, and it's a very small, unique, personal team. You know, we're a family. You know,
Right. Understand.
You know, and we understand each other's work ethics, and our agenda, and you know what we're about, and we get that we just want to enjoy and indulge in the passion that we feel, and yeah, it does help that you can do it well and convincingly, and people get what you're trying to do. So it's me and Cams, and we have a small army regiment of international artists that we are also lucky enough to be good friends with. Just yesterday, I was on a project with Cams and our very good friend Magic Mike from Romania. He lives in England, but he's originally from Romania.
Okay.
He brought an idea to us, which we both contributed to, and we were like embraced with open arms. And basically, we all spat some bars on this track, and it's called Romanian Land, Lost Gold. So that's going to be soon, and that is the latest and latest banging collaboration I've been lucky enough to jump on. I hope you guys liked it, man, because the message is in English, Polish, and Romanian, and because Cams is originally from Poland, so we're very much like you know, a lyrical foreign legion, man. That's what I would call us, a lyrical foreign legion.
All right, hold on. You mean to tell me you are MCing in Polish?
Yep.
And Roman, I mean,
not me personally.
I'm not a prude or anything, but it's kind of hard in Polish. I can't see the words. Are they rhyming? Are they actually rhyming?
Yes. Now the thing is with Polish rappers is what I've learned from working with Cams is that Polish rappers and Greek rappers from my dad's country, Cyprus, they have a very similar deliverance of bars and lyrics and metaphors.
Okay.
Very philosophical people, Polish people, like the Greeks. You know, so when we rap, it's like from the belly, you know, from the bass, you know, a lot of when you know you feel it from inside, and you know, a lot of metaphors going on, a lot of philosophical phrases, as are the Romanian people as well. So when we jumped on this project with Magic Mike, you know, he was yeah, you know, I'm interested what you know what my boys are saying. So I'm like, you know, what does it mean? What are you saying? You know, what's the lesson or the moral story or the, you know, what's the point of what he's saying? And they break it down for me, and you're like, yeah, okay, that I want to wear that with I want to wear that as a badge with pride, because that is what I'm thinking. You know, your take and sentiments on life, what you got to say. That's what I'm. So you know, it works, and Polish is to your ears or to untrained to a foreign pair of ears, it can come across as a little bit hard, you know, and abrupt, maybe deliverance, but
if it flows with the music, don't worry, we're gonna dance.
Exactly.
We're gonna dance.
Well, it does. There's so many good, banging, untapped Polish artists out there, and you know, when you have an understanding of what they're saying and stuff, and you know, you put you together with the fat bass and the beat, you're like, yeah, man, this needs to be heard. Pass it forward.
Okay. So do you do tours, or do you plan to come over this side of the pond, or do we have to come on to that side of the pond to?
Well, ideally, in a perfect world, I'd all be jumping on a plane with my boys right now, going to New York or wherever you are, my man, and you know, you can show us around, introduce us, you know. But for the time being, unfortunately, we have to settle for, you know, we gig and we sort of, you know, we do a lot of online stuff, obviously, as most people do in the underground rap scene. But a friend of mine called D100, he's got his own operation in Wales, which is a country in the UK.
Okay.
Scotland and Wales. And he has invited me and my team up to Wales in the next few weeks, one would hope, and jump on a stage and, you know, perform a gig with them. So internationally, we're lucky enough to have brothers all over the world that, you know, work with us, support us, and accept and appreciate our efforts to them as well, you know, our investment of reciprocated love, man. You know?
Okay.
Hopefully one day we're going international physically. You know?
Look, with the way things are now, it's all understandable. We don't have the freedom we once had.
True.
Speaking of that, how is it over there with you and the COVID situation? Do they have y'all making your vaccine? Are they, how would you say it? Is there a mandate? Like
yep, right to the end of the tunnel. Yeah. I mean, you know, we're coping with it as best as you guys are, as anyone is really, as any country. We're lucky enough to be, you know, I mean, you know, I'm very proud of my roots and heritage, but I'm under no disillusion. I'm lucky to be living in the UK as you are to be living in America. You know, we're first world, very rich countries. So the way they're dealing with it is to be expected. I believe that they could have been a bit more efficient with their timing and time management, as could your guys, I guess, your government as well. It is what it is, brother. You know, there is light at the end of the tunnel, but for the time being, we just have to use our own heads and not forget that we are capable of thinking for ourselves as well. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have any music surrounding this issue?
No. The reason is not because I don't care about it. Is that I heard too much from potential audiences that they were sick and tired of hearing goings on of COVID from bands and stuff that were, you know, this is COVID, you know. So I chose not to because I didn't want to be tarnished with that brush. Plus, it's on our faces. We know what's going on with COVID. We know it's all around us. You don't need Vox in your face going, oh, you know, you need to listen to what I'm saying about COVID. Not necessary, brother. I've got more important things I want to talk about with you, with my friends and audiences, you know?
True, so, understand.
Let's Fox do that.
So during the process of getting to where you are, have you lost many friends and family members? Because I know it's hard trying to get somewhere, and you know, some people are not even understanding or being supportive and stuff like that. So has it been that way, or did you get a free pass and just everybody was supportive, had my back and everything?
No, sir. No free passes, man. No one eats for free. I've never ever had a well, in all honesty, I've lost many friends, over music. But obviously they weren't real friends because, you know, I saw very early the fickleness of some of my immediate brethren that I thought were in my corner. And you know, I've wisened up. I've had a lot of olive branches handed to me from a lot of American guys, American artists who have been online, and you know, they've done me solids, man, that my own relatives wouldn't have done for me, brother. You know, Mike Recker is a very good artist from Colorado, and he was a coach for me for a long time, you know, and still is a friend, trusted, valued friend, man. You know, so you know, it's like with music, it's enlightened me. You know, I've learned a lot about myself, and I've learned a lot about who I am and who I deserve and need around me. So about a year and a half ago, I cleaned house, bro. You know, I got rid of all the frenemies, shook off all the fakes and the snakes, and I was quite ruthless with some people. I was like, look, you need to go, my friend. You're not good for my energy. You know, I've got a point I want to make, and you're in my way. You know, so I shook off a lot of fake people. Blessings were given to me, though. I'm firmly a believer in that. Firmly believe that God put his hand on my life and said, look, you know, I'm going to do this for you now. So he linked me, and I believe he linked me and my friend Cams over a chance meeting. And we vibed, we connected, we had a talk. We were like, look, you know, you're an artist, a writer. And I was like, yeah, you know, that's what I do. And he was like, look, I produce, I make music. I heard some of his beats and I was blown away. And I said to him, look, I think you and I have potential, friend, to link, connect, and form a team that's going to be a force to be reckoned with. So from there, I feel I've gone from strength to strength in, you know, weeding out the people that genuinely deserve an investment of my energy. And right now, as far as I can see it, I've got a very small but select, unique, elite group of friends who are absolutely for me. And it fuels me to be a better me, you know. So but relatives, my mum, she used to think I was just fiddling around with beats and stuff until I showed her a few of my songs, and I said, you know, because my mum was like, oh, gangster rap, blah blah blah, and I'm like, you know, because all she hears is the you know. So I said to her once, I said, look, Mum, listen to this, man. Listen to what I'm saying about it. And it was a true story that was on the song was about. And I was like, come on, Mum, there's no bang bang in that, you know. She was like, well, you know, but you know, my own mum now, she takes it seriously, and she appreciates and support. You know, if I say like I've got an interview today at 6 o'clock with some guys from the States, and she's like, oh, well done, good luck, do it. You know, make yourself, you know, heard. And you know, I mean, it's a big thing to be invited onto the screen by you know, some guys in the States that you never met before and you don't know, and they were like, look, you know, we like your music, we want to have you on the show, give you some airtime. And it's a big, people have that seriousness and openness to accept your sentiments on life and what you got to say, and it means a lot. You know, people want to listen to you. Not everyone has that, bro, and I'm very lucky that I've got a platform. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yes, most definitely, most definitely. Has the music come in between the romance part too?
Well, you know, actually, I'm single right now, and I have been since I was divorced 4 years ago from my beautiful, brilliant ex-wife who's still a good friend of mine, because we have a beautiful son together who's 8 years old. And so, you know, as a man, you know, the least I can do is to, you know, support my son's mum as she raises him, to be hopefully what God sees as a good soldier of God, you know, a good man, a good person, you know. So, I mean, music obviously inevitably brings along some element of female attention, you know, because it is what it is, isn't it? You know, it's the whole image, the music, the vibe, and yeah, people enjoy it. They want to get involved with it. So yeah, you know, it's a lot of sort of listening audiences of who are females. But as far as, you know, it hasn't helped me to find any sufficient love or anything, or something that is substantial, you know, like yeah, spiritual.
Okay. Okay. Now I heard you mention that you had a child. You had a son.
Yeah, I have two kids.
Okay.
I have a daughter who is 21, from her mum, who's a previous relationship, and my 8-year-old son, who is from my ex-wife. And so he's in Finland, which is her native country, Finland, which is a Slavic Scandinavian country between Sweden and Russia.
Yes.
So yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Now my question is, considering that you had the first one is 21, so yes, they're able to listen to your music. But I was thinking, have you thought of creating music in the sense that can be played at the little kids' birthday party? Like, for an example, you know, like how little kids love to hear the songs that the older kids are listening to. And they know what's on the radio. Now, the little kids can't be dancing. Oh, I got that wop. I got that wop. Okay. Okay.
I'm going to face
okay. Okay. So I'm just saying that, you know, being an artist and having control like that, you know, do you have intentions on, you know, creating music that little kids can have at their birthday parties and things like that, where it's a hit song, but the kids can dance to it too?
Yes, my brother. Yes, my brother. Amen. I'm in for a penny, in for a pound, man. In fact, I would rather do a song. Are you still there, guys?
Yeah, I'm still here. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I would much rather, in all honesty, produce a track which was more for younger generation, like adolescents and 9-year-old, 10-year-old kids, because I'm not a gangster. I don't do gangster rap. The deliverance might be gang, but that's only because you know, I spit hard, you know. But what I've got to say, the content of what I'm saying, nothing to do with gangster, mate. And in fact, it is, a lot of my stuff is sentiments on lessons on life that I would proudly present to a child. I'm a father, you know. I'm not sure what, you know, if you've got kids yourself, but as a man, you know, I'm willing to bet that you see my point of view. Is like, you know, it's absolutely vitally important that we always give the most positive, you know, sort of elevation of ourselves to younger people.
Excuse my phone. Sorry about that.
There's a lot of ugliness in this world, and as a father, I'm very empathic about how I communicate with kids. And you'll see a very different side to me, man. When I'm my goddaughter, my friend Cam's, I'm actually godfather to his daughter, which I'm very proud to be. And you know, you see a very different side to me, man. You know, everything, my whole voice pitch goes up. I slow my speech level, and you know, I get lost in her imaginary world, man. You know, because I'm a big kid myself, and I was a kid myself once anyway. So I love having fun, you know, and I do it well. And I'm a bit of a clown. I'm a bit of a cartoon character. I can be, and you know, I love that. And you know, I hold the image that we portray to kids very, very, very close to heart, man. You know, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. Do you have fun making videos? Do you make videos?
I'm going to tell you something. I'm a Leo, right? I'm a Leo the lion, and I'm a Leo. I'm a Greek Leo the lion. Okay, so vanity is my favorite sin, brother. Okay, you ask any of my boys. I love being on the mic. I love being on the camera, and I'm a flamboyant, little camper. You know, so anything that's focused on me doing my music thing, of having fun with the boys and getting ourselves out there, I'm all over it, you know.
Do you see yourself transcending? You know, like most of the times, a lot of people make it in the industry. You get that place to where you want to be. Then all of a sudden, here comes the industry saying, "Hey, why don't you come over here and do some acting?" And the next thing you know, you do all this acting and you haven't done music in a while. Then you lose that touch a bit. You try to come back and you're like, "Oh man, the crowd doesn't love me. I gotta go back to acting."
No, yeah, I get you. I feel you, man. I feel you. You know, I was speaking about this to Cams once, and I was saying about how you notice how artists and rappers and musicians transcend into film more fluidly and more convincingly than actors who sideshow on bands and stuff. You know, that's my opinion. That's my personal social observation. Is that rappers can act better than actors can rap or sing. You know, in what I've witnessed myself. Yeah, man. But you know, to be honest with you, brother, you know, I don't know where I'm going in life, right? I don't know what my musical path is going to end up where, or what, you know, what's in store for me or on the cards. What I do believe is that it's not finished. It's very, very early doors, I believe. And I'll be vibing well into my old age, and I'm okay with that, you know. The connections and the friendships and the respect that I've built with other artists who are globally situated is unprecedented and invaluable, you know. So, you know, if I've always said this, you know, to people who don't do music, they sometimes find it a bit hard to understand why you're not big balling, rolling in gold and glitters and diamonds and shit. And the fact is that it's a ruthless, hard, you know, it can be a cruel industry, man. You know, you've got to be very, very careful with how you act, who you keep around you, and what's really important to you. And I've always said that at the end of the day, you take away the image and the, you know, the sort of hyped boisterousness of what you're doing. Take it all away, and I'm just a poet, mate. I'm a poet who is just, you know, good at putting stuff to music. And if God wants me to make music, to make money, I will, you know. But what I've done so far is I've tried to be susceptible and open to blessings and olive branches that have been handed to me, and signs that have been handed to me from God along my path in music. And I've tried to apply what I've got to offer, you know. So all the favors and the backhanders and solids that were done for me from my brothers from the States, from Africa, from anywhere, and I've had a lot of blessings and handouts and favors done for me by other artists along the way, free graphics and stuff, that kind of thing. So it's my duty to pay it forward. That's the least I can do, is to, you know, grab another less experienced writer under my wing, you know, pass on a few tips for the day, you know, make sure that sort of guidance is always on tap, you know, which is what it's been for me. So that's what I'm about, bro. You know, I just want to be the best writer and artist I can be, best man that I can be, and make sure that I'm in a position to, you know, spread that sort of positive energy, and make sure that my company around me is as beautiful as I like to think. You know?
Now, with all that said and done, my dudes, with all that said and done,
but
let's say it just, like, it happens tomorrow, right?
Oh yeah.
Booking. Hold on. You start booking. You're overseas. You hitting tour. Are you prepared to be homeless for 3 years?
Well, I've been homeless for 1.5 years. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Part of my history and my path that I've walked saw me at one point in my life many years ago best part of 2 years, I was on the streets, you know. But if I blew up tomorrow, if it got handed to me on a plate, I would sink my teeth into it. I'm ready. You know, I believe I'm fully capable, and I've got the attributes to deal with it and roll with it. But my only condition would be to anyone that invested that sort of like wealth and riches into me. My only condition would be that my team roll with me. I'm a package deal, bro. You know, I'm not. You know, I'm down for the flag, for the good of the core. You know, we roll united as one unit, and whoever engages me has to get that into their head, or else it ain't gonna work. You know.
Okay.
So,
Because I'm just saying, because you know, a lot of people they want to do the music, they do the work to get there, but then they forget that, you know, once you get there, there's still a lot more work that needs to be done. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
I mean, because you get there and they think that they get there, then they can go,
yeah, nah. That's the beginning, brother. Yeah, you know this. You're at the start line.
Okay. You got to keep it moving and keep it moving and keep it hot. Because I mean, that's what happens to a lot of artists. If you notice, like basically, I call them the one-hit wonders. Because basically, they get that one hit, they do the little tours, they doing all of this. The next thing you know, they like, what? I got to do what? Man, I'm tired. I thought I was.
Until you find yourself at a barbecue one night and someone saying, "Hey, remember that guy that years ago, man?" And you're like, "Whoa, that was me." Shit, you know? Yeah, I know what you're saying, and I fully intend to be around for a long time, bro. You know, on whatever level, as I said before, you know, on whatever level I'm meant to be on. My whole prerogative is this is a lifestyle for me, man. It's what I am. It's who I am. So it's not just something I do. And I do it. I believe I do it for the right reasons, you know, for the passion and the love. And if I break bread, bet your bottom dollar that when I eat, all my soldiers eat. We'll eat as a unit, and that is me always keeping in my mind that I'm here for a reason, and I deserve a place at the table, you know, and I want to make sure that whoever's with me deserves to be there as well, and they're going to benefit in a productive and constructive way, you know.
Okay. Now, you said you are a poet. It said that I was reading a little bit of your bio, like you were saying that you grew to become a poet, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Become a poet. So, did you start off as a freestylist? Like, basically, can you freestyle besides writing?
Right. Two points I want to make. Before, when I say I grew to be a poet, all I was before was just a little mouthy Greek guy with a lot to say for himself, you know.
Understand.
Just, you know, I just love the sound of my own voice. I don't know. Got too many thoughts. I'm a philosopher, man. You know, that's what I do. You know, I think about everything in perspective, and you know, the sort of writing part of it came as a very timely therapeutic injection into my life, man, which gave me a strength and a stability that I absolutely needed at that time. And this is why I'm not a Bible basher, okay? I'm not a preacher or anything, man, but I just know that my own faith in God is unshakable, because I've seen too much in my life to have any doubt that he's not got me on his team, man, under his wing, you know. So when I learned to write and put it to music and stuff, people started to listen, and I thought, whoa, hang on, you know, this is pretty good fun. And you know, I've gone from strength to strength, and the encouragement of my friends and the support of those around me that are for me only gives me the cockiness, to be say, to every opportunity I get, man, spit bars. I love it, man. I love it, you know, because I believe in every molecule of my body that the points I'm making on the mic, you can take to the bank. You can bet that on your life. You can bet money on that, man. I don't spit superficial nonsense, you know. I don't believe I do. I try to keep it real, as I said. And as far as, you know, the sort of whole, you know, sort of doing for the right reasons is, I believe it. Yeah, so I'm on the right track. Yeah.
You and your boy Cams. That's his name, Cams?
Yes, Cams, yeah.
How did you meet?
Okay, so I was at a party once, and he was on a recording project with one of his boys, and we obviously at the same time needed replenishing of party snacks, as should we say, so beer and cigarettes, obviously. So I went to the gas station, as did he. We linked. We were in the line waiting, and both getting ticked off for the clerk who was taking his time, and we started talking. Man, he was like, "Oh, yeah, talking about music," and he was like, "Yeah, I produce, innit?" I was like, "What, mate? I rap, I sing, man. Let's see what you got." So he played me some beats. We sat down, chilled out, had a beer, forgot about the party, and we just like vibed for like 2 hours at 3 in the morning. And he was playing all these beats, and it was like Polish boom bap rap beats, which I was in love with because it's like I said, you know, similar to Greek rap beats, bars, which he was more than impressed with. And that was it, brother. You know, we linked, got each other's numbers, and you know, yeah, that was pretty much it, man. It was very, very instant and spontaneous. It was a perfect example of real sees real, you know, when you you know, yeah, real sees real, man. And I was like, yeah, you and me, man. Yeah, you're cool. Yeah.
Now, you know, I'm gonna have to ask, you know, there's, you know, let me see, how can I put it? Yeah, I want to hear some verses, man. You know, I want to hear some clean, straight up verses, straight off the bat. Don't have to be freestyle, because as a poet, you already got poetry stored up in the brain.
And you know, I anticipated this. So I was like, I'm gonna have a glass of water nearby because you could hear me getting pasty mouth, sort of dry mouth earlier, man. I'm quite, yeah, okay. I've got a little something for you. A great man once said, "Go and live your life instead. In the blink of an eye, you will pass you by. You might wake up and find yourself dead." I thought, that's what I want to do. I want to live my life, and I want to get through. Every day when I wake to the muscle, to the hustle, I've got less money than you. I don't run my mouth about bling. I've got a few chains and I've got a few rings. Kids don't eat, no shoes on the feet. Bling means nothing to me. Yo, what's the point of bling you make? Man, sharpen everything straight. Because I'm about to rob this bank. You're waiting on that bus. If it's late, you got to wait. You think I'm mad because I talk with fast on my hands. At the end of the day, if I have nothing to say, you put me in the corner sitting on my hands. Got no time in my life. Shitting out 9 to 5s. Living on espressos, working at Tesco's, motherfucking dying inside. So, yo, I grind every day, every night. Got so many motherfucking bars that one of them's got to get me to the spotlight. Whenever I'm bored, back to the drawing board. Hope and pray one of these days make it through to the big school boards. They keep asking me if I'm ready. I ain't sweating and my hands are steady. I know that I won't be the last. I'll be brethren's beating here already. Feels like I'm training my life. What's going down tonight? I might be wrong, but the moment's right. The heat of the light, stars in my eyes. I grind hard. You can't take that away. See my brethren day by day, having the time of my life. All I want to do is write. I don't know what's around the corner, man. I can say what's in it for me. But I know that I've never been sure. Payday is coming for me.
Shit. I thought I was going to have to battle against you, but I just put my hands down, son. I put my hands down.
I tell you what, man, it's a tricky situation when you're in agreement with the guy that you're up against. You're like, I don't know, man. Yeah. I hope you like that, man. Cool. Appreciate it.
Okay, word, son. I vibe with that, son. I'm saying that is what I'm talking about. To me, that's original and continuous hip hop. That's real hip hop right there. That's no joke. That was from the heart. That was about life experience and all. Yo, my dudes, bring that with the beats, because like you said, them Afrocentric beats, I'm feeling that. I was feeling that, my dudes. Yo, you got this damn pack, my dudes. Word. Yo, my dude.
Thank you.
Where can we find your music? If we want to download your music and buy your music to like support you, where can the people find that? Where can they find you?
So, on YouTube, we've got well, first of all, I need before I forget, I almost forgot them, brother. Magic Mike, we ain't gonna be happy. Magic Mike has asked me to let everybody know the track that we cut last night that we dropped was a Streetwaves production, right? So it was a project that was headed up by Cams, our good friend Cams, who was producing it and mixing it. He's also featuring on the track, does a beautiful verse for everybody. But the track itself, Romanian Land Lost Gold, is on Spotify. On Spotify, I've been told to tell everyone this, and it's featuring Magic Mike, my boy from Romania. It's your boy Box and Cam.
Okay.
So Spotify, we're on YouTube as well. You go to Street Intelligence, or you can also type in my name, which is Ben Xenofontos, which is my birth name.
Okay.
And you will see tracks by Box on YouTube, and also on Streetwaves on YouTube as well. So yeah. And also D100, my friend D100, who's D100 Hip Hop on YouTube, has also, I believe, 1 or 2 tracks that I've been invited to throw up on his page. And you can expect a collaboration from me, Vox, and D100 in the hopefully near future.
All right.
Yeah. At the end of the day, man, you know, we are always 24/7, man, live. You know, we're always accessible to anybody who wants to, you know, jump on a project with us. You know, we're not too good for you. You know, we're not self-righteous holier than thou. You know, we're lyrical soldiers, brother. You know, and if you've got something you want to say to people and you think that we agree with you, let's team up.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up, my dudes. That's what's up.
Now, yeah, my brother. You see, and you know, there's so many opportunities out there, man. And this is literally early doors, like I said. So it's all up here.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. Now, my dude, I want to thank you for coming on my show, coming on our show. Yo, how would y'all say, due to the fact, if you notice, our title has something to do with herbal enlightenment.
Yeah, I've got something for that too, man, if you hear it.
I just wanted to know, were you a herbalist or you were one of the drinker?
Let's just say, my brother, that any given day you'll see me rocking a gin and tonic. That's my tipple. However, I do happily partake. 420, baby.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Join the family, son. That's all I'm saying. Join the family. Okay. Gotta keep it on the reroll. Keep it on the reroll. Hey, I'm just saying.
Hey, I want to thank you, man, for your time, brother. And you know, it's been a pleasure, absolute pleasure to get online with you and shoot the shit with you, man. I want to say a big up and a massive shout out to each and every one of your listeners who I dare say there's a few people in that crowd that support my music who have heard it at least. And the American artists, I'm getting in the UK, man, we get hella love from American artists, man.
Okay.
So I just want to say big up the man them.
Thank you. Thank you. And yo, you deserve all that's coming to you, my dudes. See, you're lucky we don't do it in the studio like I'm used to doing it, because right now I would slide a $1 bill over to you, be like, you need to sign it right here, my dude.
Oh,
right
oh my gosh.
I need that signature right now, because when you get there, that $1 bill is gonna triple up, quadruple up. I'll be like, yeah.
Oof. And you know what? My response to that, my brother, would be an honest statement from the heart, man. If you gave me that pen and you were my manager, that'd be the last signature you ever had to watch being signed, man. You know, I'm worth my weight in gold as a man, as an artist, as a team player.
Okay.
And thing that I'm overly confident about, I guess, content of my character. And it's working, man. You know, I'm getting blessed, getting airtime on YouTube to the Americans.
Okay. Okay, that's what's up, my dudes. Yo, God bless. Hope this Corona thing calms down enough that we can get you over the pond and get over here, and we can shake your hand, or I get over there. Either one.
100%, brother. 100%. It's going to happen, inshallah. You know, we'll brush off this COVID. You know, all we got to do is make sure that we're good to each other. You know, you, me, all our brothers, all our friends that we meet in life, man. You know, that's the one bullet I believe that's left in our chamber, is the ability to choose to be decent to each other, man. And that is how we're going to overcome shit, man, as a unit. You know,
Okay.
we're lucky, you and me, that we have this platform, music, to use as a tool to build strength amongst the masses, you know, the downtrodden masses, you know.
Okay, okay. Music brings harmony. Harmony means everything gets along and harmonizing. So
Amen.
if we cannot unite off of music, there's no uniting, my dude.
Yeah, you know, you may as well go home if you can't relate to, you know, it's like go hard or go home. That's exactly what.
Exactly. So my dude, stay up. It's one love from over here to over there, Fox. Street waves in the house. In the house, my dudes, all right? Yo,
God bless you, brother. God bless you, man.
You stay up, my dudes. One love, baby. Yo, peace. This is the re-roll. We did it. And